There we go. One day later, back in Nico's apartment.
The barkeeper was talking about an exhibition in Paris. But where could... Come on, Stobart, use your brain.
Google
the only
it.
museum that comes to mind is the Muse Kroon, but there are two
Muse.
problems. First, it's been a long time, and I don't know if I can find it. Second, Andre. I guess I don't have a choice.
The Muse Kroon? What the actual fuck? There is an accent on the E, even if you don't know anything. Like, Muse Kroon? Okay, even if you don't know French. It's a museum. Museum. And you just say Muse? Okay. Calm down, see. I'm getting so angry with this guy.
Great, I'm lost.
Yay, we are lost. Why? You've been to Muse Kroon so many times already. How are you lost?
Hi, could you help me?
That depends on your question. What's your name?
My name is George Stobart. Stobart, 2 B's and 2 T's. What's your name?
Nice to meet you, George. My name is Dr. Blackter. How can I help you?
It's just like George to see somebody in chains and you know, in handcuffs and everything, and just talk to him. Can you help me? Of course, of course.
I don't mean to be rude, but why are you bound hand and foot?
I can hardly answer that question, George.
Why is that? You must have done something, or you wouldn't be in chains, would you?
Well, in my eyes, what I did wasn't wrong at all, George. Only in the eyes of the people that saw me do it. To me, what's important is not what I've done or not done, but why you're asking me about it. In today's society, it seems almost commonplace to put people in chains who haven't done anything wrong. Consequently, I assume it's nothing unusual to be in chains anymore. Which leads me to the question, why are you still walking free? Isn't that an irrefutable sign that we're living in an Orwellian society, George?
Wow, you know, I've never seen it from that perspective. Putting that guy in chains makes sense to me now.
After all that philosophy speech, I'm sure he's killed a man.
Well, would you tell me what entirely innocent and legal act you committed before this degraded society felt the need to take you into custody?
I had dinner with a patient.
Wow, that does seem a bit of a harsh sentence. Maybe I had the wrong impression of you. Is that really all there is to it?
Well, he was the main
Oh,
cause.
there it goes.
Mother of God. Now that is illegal, Doctor. And not exactly great medical ethics.
You didn't know him, George? So you can't judge, can you? He was a very unpleasant human being whose way of treating others put him totally out of place in this world.
But as a doctor, shouldn't you have been helping to remedy that?
I cure only what I'm able to cure, George. In that case, it wasn't the patient I had to cure, but the world that needed to be cured of him, and is that bit cleaner as a result.
Well, I definitely wasn't wrong about him. Doctor, I think you have a serious problem.
If you say so, George. You see, I have stopped arguing with people. Nobody ever really listens to my arguments.
I can see why. I guess I've heard enough of that. Let's change the subject.
You don't know what to say, right, George? You know, there are people that want to seriously discuss things, and others only want to do small talk. I'm not one for such primitive conversation. It's beneath me.
Which kind would I be then?
My knowledge of human nature tells me that you wouldn't like my answer. You'd be offended.
Alright, I can live with your judgment.
You see, George, even though I haven't told you, You already know the answer. You're offended, and you don't want to discuss it any further. I was right in all respects.
He was right. I think this lunatic is too smart for me.
Not only, I mean, if he had only killed that very unpleasant person, fine. What's a little murder between friends? I don't. Why between friends? I don't know. But he had to eat him. Okay, well, you do you.
I'm looking for the museum croon. I should know where to find it, but
At least
I
now
got
he
lost
said
somehow.
museum and not just
I
muse.
can't tell you the way, but I'd like to know something from you. Or rather, about you in exchange.
Listen, I'm not really feeling like Q&A games right now.
Quid pro quo, George. You tell me something, I tell you something.
If it's absolutely necessary.
Doesn't really make sense that he's lost, but okay.
Do you have a girlfriend, George?
Hey, that's kind of personal.
Do you want to know the way or not, George? I'm sure that none of the people you'll meet here will be as cooperative as me.
Okay, I have a girlfriend.
Well done. First, walk down this street until you reach a corner shop. What's your girlfriend's name, George?
Why should I tell you that?
Quid pro quo, George.
Can I
You've got
choose
some
to
nerve.
get...
Her name is
Yep. Oh, I love that. But yeah, that...
Natalie.
You're lying, George. I can see that. I used to work with people who were lying to me, remember?
Not really. How... I don't know what kind of doctor you were.
You've got some nerve. Her name is...
Fine.
Her name is Nico.
Well done, George. Well done. After that corner shop, you turn left to face Notre Dame, then walk straight on. Do you have dreams, George?
But...
Quid pro.
Okay. I dream about my girlfriend being abducted and I can't do anything about it. That's terrible sometimes. I can't believe what I've just told this madman.
Take the first turn right and you'll find the museum. Do you hear your girlfriend scream in your dreams, George? Do you hear her scream?
What the fuck? I'm gonna save. What is happening right now?
Take good care of your girlfriend, George.
He passes time by closely
What?
watching the passersby. He passes time.
Why is he even here?
Someone must have used it to break out somewhere. It's bent like a lockpick. Or maybe someone just lost it. The same thing happened to me when I was 12. I lost mine betting on my favorite basketball team. Wow,
Oh,
a
brace,
piece of a
okay.
broken dental brace.
Is this like in front of a prison or something? Is it normal that he's here? Because it doesn't. There's not even somebody to watch him or anything. Oh, what just happened?
Museum Croon, closed for refurbishing. Damn it, wait, maybe there's another museum.
And after all of that, of course, let's go to Rougerie and check on the computer. So, cafe? Should we ask the wait? Oh,
I can't remember what the French call the Baphomet idol. Was it Marseille?
I don't think so. I think it was something with an S.
If only someone could help us.
if only. Okay, well, they must know.
Pardon me? Can I ask you a question? Excuse me. Can you hear me? Excuse me. Can I ask... Can I ask...
Okay. What? Oh, there's a poster here.
It says that Maupassant is collecting donations for the Third World next Saturday. The priest invites
The
the
third
congregation to
world.
come and listen to the choir
So
sing.
generic.
That's it. Why didn't I remember the priest sooner? He knew about the Templars when I first came to Paris. Maybe he can help.
The third world. Not even, I don't know, there's starving children. No, the third world, just in general. Okay, Montfaucon. Let's go to the priest. Well, the priest wasn't there earlier. Maybe he's there now. He is.
Pardon me.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Do you remember me?
Oh, you're the man whose chalice I cleaned.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's alright. I enjoyed doing it.
Really? That's a relief. Can you tell me what the idol of Baphomet used to be called?
Baphomet?
No, I mean in French.
Oh well, let me think. I can't remember, but I remember seeing the name somewhere here in this church.
Okay, I'll take a look
Okay.
around. Thanks anyway.
Oh, you are very welcome.
This church is just as splendid as I remember.
Yes, it is, and that is thanks to the people of the parish, who have given large donations not only to support the poor souls in the third world, but also for the
Again,
restoration of
very
this
generic.
church. Are you coming to this service next Saturday?
No.
I have read your appeal for donations, but I'm afraid I won't have the time. There's a lot going on in my life at the moment, you know?
It is sad to see fewer and fewer people coming to the sermon over the last few years, you know? It used to be different. Well, I can understand those people though. God gave them the wonderful gift to acquire knowledge and they make use of it. But progress makes people rush from place to place. They just don't have the time anymore. It is strange that the faster they move, the less time they seem to have.
I mean, I wasn't going to lie. I don't think George is even religious at all. So, well, I certainly am not.
Have you seen Nicole Collard lately? She's my girlfriend. Black hair, smartly dressed. I'm looking for her.
Every day, scores of people enter these walls. I find it hard to remember all their names and
Well,
faces.
You remembered
But I am
me.
sure you will find her. God will be with you.
Okay, so in this church, the window.
As I take a closer look, I see it. The writing Baphomet below the illustration of Jesus can easily be made out. But there's something written underneath it, much smaller.
What is it?
No, it's pointless. I can't read it.
There was a lens in here that you could have used. Okay. We need something to make it bigger, to magnify it. Where can I get a magnifying glass? Oh! Hello? You weren't here a second ago. I didn't see it.
A magnifying glass. It probably belongs to one of the tourists.
Well, take it.
That's not...
What?
I still have a fish...
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's...
Can you just take it? I guess you need to distract the tourists somehow. Oh. Okay. So now I can talk to this guy again. It's been a while.
What can I do for you, monsieur?
Do you have ice cream?
No, I'm sorry, but we do not have any ice cream. But we do have quite cheap ice lollies.
Okay. I'd like a piece of cake.
Oh, excusez-moi. Our patisserie couldn't deliver any cakes this week.
Okay.
I'll have a coffee. Black coffee, please.
Anything else?
Anything else, and it goes away. I mean, I think they were assuming that you ask about the coffee before everything else, so...
Here we are, sir. A black coffee.
I'd like to pay, please.
That is 16 euros.
What
80.
the fuck?
What? That's a ripoff. Okay. I don't have a choice, do I?
I don't want it. Keep it. Oh. They're gone.
A magnifying glass. It probably belongs to one of the tourists.
Okay. Well, that was very weird. I needed to just pass the time until they were gone. Again. Whatever.
I can see the small writing through the magnifying glass. It reads Sue. That's it.
Swear. There's an accent. Swear. Oh.
Hello?
Oh, right. Wait.
Sue.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you very much.
It wasn't it.
No, not
it
at
was
all.
wrong, but
Maybe you can help me in exchange.
Okay, what's the problem?
Have you heard about the explosion a few years back?
What?
The explosion. Broken glass all around. Me in the middle.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Boom, and everything was broken. Luckily, I was able to save myself by diving out of the way like a cat.
Well, that's really exciting.
Yeah, it was, kind of. Can you tell me where I can find a museum that houses objects from the age of the Templars?
Let me think. How about the Museum Natres near the Montfaucon?
Thanks, you've been a great help.
okay, I'm not gonna say anything else about the pronunciation. Again, it's fair if
Can you
other
tell me
people
something about...
mispronounce it.
Be quiet out there.
Come back later.
But I can't go in without a ticket.
That's not our problem. We're watching the match.
Well, then I'll go in. Oh, wait. That's a football shirt, so maybe
That's not a good...
they'll like it? No, okay.
I don't have any money left.
Oh, okay, I can't buy it anyway. So that's fine. Okay, and there's a watchman. Can I flirt my way in? It works for Nico sometimes.
You won't just let me in there, will you?
I can't. There's restoration work going on in there. The exhibits will be available in about 2 months.
I hear that Museum Kroon is completely closed for restoration.
That's true. The city is investing a lot of money in the restoration of the local museums. You're lucky the museum hasn't been closed as well.
Have you ever heard of the Templars?
You mean the Knights Templar? Yes, there are some artifacts just behind this door.
Do you know what it is?
No, monsieur. I'm not really interested in those things.
Fair.
My fields are football and...
Oh, okay.
Well,
There we go.
my wife.
Have you seen a good-looking black-haired woman?
Evans, no, I'm happily married. Well, most
What
of
do you
the
mean
time.
most of the time?
She's my girlfriend. I'm looking for her.
Sorry, I haven't seen her.
I can't wait for 2 months. Can't you make a little exception? I need some information I can probably get in this room.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you go in there.
Nice weather. Perfect for playing football. Outside.
I can't take it any longer, sir. Could you stop talking about football, please?
Aren't you interested in the match? Your colleagues in the ticket booth are watching the match between France and Germany. Don't you want to see that match?
You're right, of course. I'd love to see the match, but I'm not allowed to leave my post here. That's why I'd be much obliged. If you could stop talking about it, it makes me sad.
Your colleagues are watching the game in the ticket booth, and you're here. Don't you think it's a little unfair that you have to work?
Well, what can I say? I tried to take the day off, but my colleagues were faster than me.
So let's do that. I knew that.
I'd rather not.
What? Really?
It says you...
Come on.
That's not...
He's a fan of football. I mean, maybe it's not his favorite team, but it's still football. I don't know.
Oh no.
Straight people are... I don't understand straight people. Gosh.
There are two cashiers. There are two...
Stop bothering us.
I don't know.
Hey, you!
No one gets in for free. Come in.
Oh, now you make me pay? What do you mean? Oh, okay.
No one gets...
So I just need to wait until he's not watching. Oh, I did it accidentally earlier. That's why. Okay. Do you want to catch the ball? Do you want to catch the ball? Go pick it up. No? Okay.
I've tried it the nice and friendly way. Now it's time for a dastardly piece of cunning. Oh my god, a penalty for the French team! What a brutal foul on Zidane!
Zidane. But, okay.
I must see that game. Could you take over my post for a minute while I go and watch the penalty?
Sure, pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir. Don't let anyone in. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, well that was easier than I thought. Magazine?
To my disappointment, I realized that it's not the latest issue of FHM. It's some kind of
What's
science
FHM?
magazine. Main subject, bone findings in Israel. Sounds interesting. It's not an...
I accidentally skipped it.
This says that the parchment is one of the last documents written by Jacques de Molay. Shortly
Okay.
before he was burnt at the stake, he's said to have told one of his servant boys, Geoffrey de Charnay, the secret of a lost seal that was said to be more powerful than 1,000 gods. Wow, 1,000 gods, huh? Not just one, but 1,000. It says
Okay,
Mole
you don't have to
instructed
yell.
Charney to look for the seal, but before he could find it, he met the same fate as his master. Charney was burnt alive by the French Inquisition. Although managed to hide the parchment from his enemies, the seal has remained lost to this day. The only trace that the parchment gives leads to is Portugal Tomar, a provincial small town northeast of Lisbon, the Templars' last European stronghold in the 14th century. When Tomar fell and the order was destroyed, the seal disappeared in the confusion of the war. But it is assumed that the seal is still hidden somewhere in the area. The sandy and rocky hills of Tomar are an attractive destination for archaeologists, tourists, and adventurous treasure seekers. That must be it.
Yeah.
Tomar.
Pardon?
Nothing. It's alright. Stobart, you are fantastic. First, you got rid of the Watchmen, and now you even know your next destination. Portugal.
Okay. Oh, we can't even talk to that man. I thought we need to talk to him. What's in that?
Behind the thick glass pane, I can see an old piece of parchment. But what does it say?
I guess you threw out the what's it called? Can you not talk to him and tell him that you're going away? That you need to go or something? I don't know. Well, bye.